just had to rescue my white bread. I had a bag of white bread, a bag of wheat bread, and I had like half the bag of the white bread, and I threw it in my garbage. And I fucking throw garbage in and spit in and leave my toothpaste residue in and stuff. So I had to clean the outside of the bag a little bit, but then I had space because I had two halves. And I just put the white bread and the wheat bread, rescued it. Just got some potato chips, some peanut butter from a super crowded HEB on a Super Bowl Sunday. But I don't even know. They got loaves of bread in there. For 85 cents. I've been buying loaves of bread at Dollar General for $1.50. Now I know where to buy my bread. But felt good. Felt super confident. Low anxiety. Washed up before I went in. I don't know if that helps at all. But I think the weather helps a lot. It puts me in a good mindset. Puts me in a good mood. Super sunny today. Like low 70s. Beautiful fucking weather. Look outside. Feel good. I think since I've been doing this financial service, since I've been doing this financial education stuff and working for this company, for about a month and a half, getting certified, passing my test, just did another group of online certifications, having Zoom online training sessions, one-on-one group training sessions, just more social interaction, even if it's through the phone, through Zoom. Definitely, good leadership training, good positive mindset training, and just, some positivity from a people perspective that I've been lacking for a very long time. So I think it's definitely helped in a way. Just surround me with more positivity than negativity, as opposed to like doubt, lack of credibility, things I don't deserve, honestly. And I think it's helping. But depending on also like what job I get, because I'm going to need to get a job very soon. Trying to sell maybe my GoPro 2 to make some extra money. I got a GoPro 8, Hero 8. I got my MacBook, which I use my other laptop more, my PC laptop, so I can sell my MacBook too. I got a tablet, a Lenovo M10 that I don't use at all. Some other stuff, but the big things like the GoPro, haven't used it once, and since I've had it, plan on using it for content creation kind of stuff. But definitely the first thing on my list to sell. Depending on what job I get, that'll definitely help. Just hopefully positively, more social interaction on a regular basis. I found there's a pizza place 0.2 miles away from where I am, like down the block, and they're hiring for like ton of positions. I applied for like 4 positions. So odds are there's a good chance I'll work there. Since it's so close, and you get free food if you work a 6-hour shift. I love pizza. I haven't had pizza in so long because it's pretty expensive, versus like making sandwiches and stuff, and like cooking some canned stuff that I get at Dollar Tree. But if I get a job there, hopefully only helps me grow in social skills, grow in positive interactions. And like I said, this financial training, it's leadership training, mentorship training, financial training, and education. And I think that's made a huge impact on just giving me some positivity in my life. And, besides just learning something practical that I can use to make money in the future and even build my own business, which is awesome. Definitely, I think it's helped just tip that scale towards the positive direction. And I'll say, like, even if I don't make a dime out of it, the amount of just, positivity and how much it's changed my mindset, and just never had leadership or mindset training to this extent and, this quality. You get a few things here and there at different jobs, different, when you first enter college, things like that. But I've never had mentorship, mindset, leadership training, this quality with this much like positive energy, and I'm very grateful for it. I'm very grateful that one of my old coworkers from my first job introduced me to this company, and if I don't even make a penny, just it's had such a positive influence in the month and a half that I've been exposed to it, and I'm very grateful for it. And it'll just be something to build on and grow. And besides the positive mindset, the positive training, getting the financial education, even the little bit that I've learned, is definitely the direction I want to head in. Definitely something I want to maybe that's something I can commit to full time if I'm gonna have to get another job, if I'm still making YouTube content. It's definitely something I want to continue to learn about and grow into, and just build. I want to make a digital library of tons of notes so far, tons of slides that I just want to combine into practical things to use, not only for the company specifically, but just for the future, like for the company and for the future. Somebody who worked jobs that took my time away from me, had some bad habits, was around some poor influences, I'd say mostly like after college, people who made regular habits of going out, spending tons of money at bars, spending money on things that I didn't need, to like how I spent the free time that I did have, and just creating debt for myself, alleviating stress from my jobs that don't really treat you like the jobs I had, the engineering ones, didn't really treat you like a person, treated you like an entity, an organization that's kind of being leveraged to make money. And it had an overall different reasons, different jobs, detrimental impact on my social skills, on my positivity, on the amount of stress that those jobs created. And I think just financial education for somebody who created that much debt for themselves is a great area for me to focus into the future. And I'm excited. Definitely a huge win for myself in this month and a half of working with this company, coming from being super isolated, pretty depressed, not really having as much of a relationship with my family, that has its own problems internally, and especially the one job I came from that created significant problems in my life and detached myself from the community that I grew up in. And one of my end goals is obviously to shine light on that work experience as my channels grow. I've talked about in the past, continue to talk about my work experience, how I've gotten to the point that I've gotten to, and put people in their place that they deserve to be in. And I'm fully capable of doing that. Able to I have a unique skill set, and I know I'll be able to make things easily identifiable, but at the same time, I'll make them easily identifiable, but at the same time, I have an ability where I know I can make things impossible to validate legally to protect myself, but I will make things easily identifiable from who is involved, specifically who I dealt with at my job, that and what they did behind the scenes, what they did in an aggressive attacking just very intentionally negative actions that these people took. I will be able to make things easily identifiable, but yet impossible to validate from a legal perspective. And that's unfortunate for those people, because that's definitely one of my long-term end goals, and I'm definitely going to get there. One cool thing I learned today was the pizza place down the block that I applied for a couple jobs. They had me go through this app I had to download called Seasoned, and for the food service industry, at least like compared to online, when I try to find jobs at specific locations. It's not very easy online, but this app, when you put in like a zip code or an area, it gives you like all these openings for food service industry positions that you could pick up a couple of them. You could pick up, one solid one or a couple of them, and you can find work within a few miles away if you're in a major city. App's called Seasoned. I've never heard of it. I worked at a deli in high school, did Uber Eats for the past year. Didn't make great money, but super flexible, super easy for me to travel doing Uber Eats. But another app that I just picked up in my toolbox is called Seasoned, and it seems like a really great app. Seems like a super good app if you want to pick up extra work in the food service industry. Tons of different types of positions. If you're just looking for something close by, just seemed like a super useful job finding